Hey everyone, so a couple of videos ago, I said that I would be holding my Nordstrom shares through Q3 earnings because I thought that they would post a surprise beat, and that they did. Look at this stock, it's up by 5% after hours. I'm very happy I held this stock, and over the month, it's up by 85%. And they actually posted a profit of 34 cents per share, which we're going to go over for Q3. So I'm pretty damn happy that I held this stock. And again, let's go over the Q3 results and what I'm going to do with this stock and potentially my exit position. Okay. So again, here we can see their net sales were 3 billion of this quarter compared to 3.5 billion compared to last year. So again, still a significant decrease from last year, but given the pandemic, given that no one's out shopping anymore, still a pretty damn good number. And we can see that um, their net earnings were 53 million again compared to 126 million, which is still pretty huge, right? Because I mean, we see in the second quarter that they lost like a dollar and something per share, right? And now this quarter they were actually able to earn 34 cents per share, okay? And it should be noted that because of the CARES Act in the third quarter of 2020, uh, the additional tax benefit associated with this were about $12 a share, right? So if we take away 12 cents, they still earned a significant like 22 cents per share compared to the previous quarter. So that's still huge, right? Of course, their um, gross profit was a little bit down compared to the same time a year ago. And again, that's just to be expected. Gross profit is going to go down due to the whole pandemic. But again, I think they posted really, really good numbers. And if we'll look here, third quarter operating cash flow of 155 million exceeded expectations, enabling Nordstrom to pay down an additional 300 million on its revolving line of credit. Nordstrom ended the quarter with $1.5 billion in liquidity, including about $900 million in cash. Okay, and that's very, very important, right? One, because as we go through another set of lockdowns, a new set of restrictions, people are going to be decreasing their spending anymore. And I mean, okay, a lot of the hype that's in Nordstrom stock right now is because of the two vaccines, right, from Moderna and Pfizer. I heard there's actually another one that's able to just be refrigerated and be okay. But what I'm saying is that, on the back half of all this hype on vaccines, on their good Q3 results, I don't know if Q4 will actually be that good, right? And I'm already looking ahead and looking when to exit this stock because I'm very happy with like my over 80% gain, right? So I'm thinking that, the indicators detect, if I'll just right here, we can see the MACD is well above zero, which again is a bullish indicator. We're looking at the 3-month chart here. Relative strength index is at 80 right now, which pretty much means that this stock is overbought. And what happens when this stock is overbought? Generally, there's a bit of a correction back down to more normal levels. And so I'm thinking I might sell out of this stock soon. I'm not sure when. Maybe when it reaches like 26 or $27, I'll sell out, take my profits, wait for a bit of a correction, and then buy back in. Okay, so I think that's the goal right now. And I mean, the reason again why I like Nordstrom, it's a premium retail chain, right? With their main Nordstrom business. They also cater towards the general population and the general class through their rack business, and their e-commerce or online sales also soared. They represented 54% of all their sales, which is again pretty damn huge, and I'm really impressed by that. And if we compare them to other retailers, which also produced their earnings this week, we can see Macy's had a loss of 19 cents versus a loss of 79 cents expected. So again, they beat analyst expectations, but they didn't post a profit. And then Kohl's just eked out with a profit of 1 cent per share versus an expected loss of 43 cents per share. Okay, so again, Nordstrom is doing better than all these other retailers. And again, as I explained in my previous video, I think it's because they have amazing customer loyalty. They have a very nice distribution. They have sort of a dichotomy, if you will. One, again, of their premium retail business of the Nordstrom stuff, which is, again, expensive. And again, their rack business, which caters, again, to the general population, okay? And if we're looking at Nordstrom and the share interest on Nordstrom, we can see actually that as of October 29, 2020, this stock still had close to 40% of its shares shorted, okay? And that's a significant amount. I've never seen um, such high amount of short interest on a stock, okay? It's definitely up there, right? And if we're going towards this daily indicator, which I think it's updated every even 20 minutes, we can see that as of today, as of Tuesday, November 24th, there's still 45% um, short interest in Nordstrom. So that means that the short squeeze has barely even started if this data is accurate, right? So what this means is that this huge run up in the stock price of about like 96% um, is barely even accounting for people who had to cover their short calls, right? So what I'm thinking is that there actually might be um, a significant pullback in the stock. Well, one, the stock might even increase because shorts may be like, okay, they put out a Q3 profit, right? And so what this means is that, most likely the stock's going to go up because a lot of people are optimistic now. And so they'll cover their short positions and they'll buy back into the stock, which could make it into a short squeeze where the stock shoots up dramatically. Another alternative is that they keep on shorting the stock because they believe that Q4 results might not be the best, just because of the second wave. Maybe the earnings season or the holiday season won't produce as many shoppers, especially if the second wave is geared around Christmas. People are not going to be traveling, people are not going to be buying as much stuff. There's not really any events to, look pretty for or whatever. So, the shorters out there may actually keep shorting the stock up all the way until Q4, okay? And maybe within that time frame, the stock will drop, and it'll be a good time for me to invest it in again once I sell my shares. Okay, so those are just my thoughts. What are your thoughts on your Nordstrom's Q3 earnings? What do you think about this? Are you going to keep holding your shares? Also, if you want more content like this, if you want, upcoming predictions and what I'm doing with my plays, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more content like this. I talk about all my moves that I'm making pretty much on this platform on YouTube, and I'm also thinking of creating another chat where members can see all my plays, all the screenshots of what stocks I buy and what stocks I sell and when. So yeah, again, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you have a fantastic day, guys.